Hello, and welcome again to my at-home show. Don't worry about that man outside the window. He's not a peeping Tom. He's an average Andy.
I don't think I'm ever going to be able to go back to the studio. I love it out here so much.
Oh, good. I'm
I
glad.
get fresh air.
That's great.
Thanks for having me.
I'm glad. Because
Okay.
he's been out there socially distancing from me throughout the quarantine. You should have seen him in the rain last weekend like a little wet rat. You're just like, let me in, let me in, let me in. With his little paws up against the window. But the sun dried him out quickly, right? You're all dry.
I'm all good.
Okay, good. As I mentioned when this all began, while I'm isolating at home, a lot of random thoughts have been popping into my head. What I do, I write them down on a piece of paper, and then I type them out, and then I put them in little strips. This is my quarantine, the thoughts, and the label says Oprah, and that's only because I stole it from her porch. Okay. Thank you, Andy.
That's a funny one.
All right, these are quarantine thoughts that I've had, okay? If oranges are called oranges because they're orange, why aren't bananas called yellows? Right?
That's fair. It's a fair question.
Thank you. They're not supposed to be funny, they're thoughts.
That's what I said. I said it's a fair question.
What if people had mating calls like animals? Instead of dating, they'd just go outside and start yelling. Andy, what would yours be?
What?
What would your mating call be? That would get the ladies. Twitch, what would your mating call be?
Mine would be like, are you?
Do it again?
Are you?
It's kind of adorable.
Becoming
Mine is.
Did you? Oh, Allison's going to come running in a minute when she hears that.
I
Yeah.
just respond to the call. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. And then Andy, what was yours again?
I don't remember.
All righty.
But literally.
Okay. It's a fun thing to think about during quarantine.
Yeah.
If you had a mating call,
All right.
what would it be?
I'm going to work on it.
Mine would be, hey, 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 hey!
Albert.
A fun drinking game would be to do a shot every time you see Shaquille O'Neal in a commercial. That guy endorses everything. Pizza, Carnival Cruises, car insurance, that sweat powder, whatever that is. It's true.
It is. It's just, these are thoughts.
I can't believe airplanes were invented 100 years before drones. We figured out how to make a bus full of people fly in the sky before we could figure out how to tiny, tiny camera fly around.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's true.
Uh-oh, I've lost one of my thoughts.
Okay.
Hold on. This is an important one too, I can tell. Try to get away from me. This is a good one. I wonder if making essential oils was ruled an essential business.
A little COVID-19 humor.
Thank you. Why do they call a blazer a sport coat? I have never seen an athlete wear one to any kind of sports game. No one wears a blazer, and yet they call it a sport coat. I'm going to explain the joke because it's funnier.
We're going to lose that one.
No, we're not going to lose it. That's a good one. Angina is a very serious health problem, but for some reason Andy giggles when I say it. Angina.
Okay. What is it? What is angina?
I'm not sure. I'll look it up.
Twitch, what's angina?
Do you know angina, Twitch?
I do not know. I don't know angina. I'm curious to know
Okay.
what that is.
I'll find out.
All right.
Do you get dumber after a dentist removes your wisdom teeth?
I took a moment and then I got it, and I think it's very clever, Ellen.
Well, if it took a moment, you probably got your wisdom teeth taken out at some point. It's not necessarily funny, but the bar is so low.
Yeah. What else are they going to do if not watch our show?
Right, exactly. Do you think the P is silent in psychology because it's afraid to speak up?
That is excellent.
That is a good one.
Yep.
Thank you. I had a hard time spelling psychology for a while. If you order a drink at Hooters and they ask you what size, are they technically asking your cup size?
so dumb.
All righty. That's enough thoughts for today.